EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop it. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Phillip Lindsay, the Broncos.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Lindsay on the carry.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns.
First down.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Point after.
Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was a Barbados with the hustle, pockets, LIDs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lock off a play action. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver for 3rd down here.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 46.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of it.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mayfield. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
3-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and
10. Throwing again. Locke going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again, it's Chubb. Appears to be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Janovich. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Block. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Lock. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Cortland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On play action, Lock. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
46, 180. What's the run? They're running it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 48-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
45.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 45's the mark. Let's go, D. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fan.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Broncos.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete of a deep ball. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Covered by Richard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Today's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to